Funtime with Friendless.
Hey there, welcome to Fun Time with Friendless. I am Friendless, and today we are up to part 3, I believe, of Take Me to Your Leader. We've made a lot of progress. We've got synths, we've got bass line, we've got some lead, we've got more percussion, we've got some shakers. Let me just work backwards then, and a new piano as well. I've added some more percussion, basically just some chopped up samples. Nice, so with the beat it sounds thusly. And then I also have a new lead, which we're going to have as a kind of droney, backgroundy thing. Which sounds very like tacky and lo-fi, which was the idea. I actually cut it from a really nice, even like 80s synthwave kind of sample I got from Splice, but just took a one shot of a single little bit of it here, and then split it into 2 different simplers and then put them a semitone apart, so it gets this tension. Really swung and just kind of ugly, which I will treat it a bit more, give it a bit of space and make it more interesting. But it sort of just sets the tone that it's like a, I don't know, it's a little bit naughty. But there we go. And I've left this percussion out of the drum group that I made previously because of the way I've treated these drums with Decapitator and Knock. They're quite driven and quite punchy. So they've got a lot of like upper mid kind of angst in them, which makes them a bit ugly when you put these nice rounded percussion sounds in there. So I've just kept them a bit flatter. Tonight when I'm arranging this out, I will toss up whether I whether I put them in the same group. Snowy, that's my dog. You're not scaring anyone, dude. I do have just a shaker loop I stole from Loop Masters. I love using pre-made shaker loops because they've always got like a kind of like a swing or a feel or just something that's like totally like not purpose built, you know, for our beat. So it just makes it a bit more natural. So there's that all going together. I also played some piano, and then just rendered it, glitched it. Down here, which it'll make more sense later. Is very clashy again. And then after a lot of messing around, I've come into a very like mid-2000s electro-y kind of concept now. Lots of swing. And then I've layered it with this one, and that just gives the bass a bit more dimension. I collect presets like you wouldn't believe. Like I'm of the mind that there's so many brilliant people out there doing sound design for us. Yeah, I always just like to use them as a starting point, tweak them as I need it, rather than starting from scratch. I used to be very proud and do everything from scratch, but it's just, I don't know, it's just amazing the resources that we have out there. So why not just use them? So everything together now. And then some synths. I call these my mouth synths because I modeled them off some of the earlier Deadmau5 stuff. And I made these. Just detuned saw waves, filtered. And if you mess with the cutoff and the resonance, they're very good for movement. Snowy, shut up! I love her, but she's not defending anything. You're a cavoodle, man. My apologies. It all adds to the character of Fun Time with Friendless. So yeah, I might actually add a bit of space to this now. I'm using this thing from Slate called Murder Melody. There we go, and it's just in multi effects. You know, it's kind of like the RC20. Bit of modulation, bit of delay. See, this will be really handy when I'm doing build-ups and breakdowns. Much better. Bit too wet. So basically now I've got like all of these concepts in one 4-bar loop. It just means that I can then extrapolate on this. I'll delete all of my other like cheaper goes and my other ideas that I had. And turn it into a song. Oh, here's the sample. This is the sample I took the one shot out of. Which is hilarious. It's just this bit here. And I turned something quite beautiful into something extremely ugly. I mean, I could have used any sound and turned it into this, but that's just what happened. I really liked it, and then I ended up destroying it. Such is the nature of modern production, or beat making rather. So yeah, it is time for me to arrange this all out, which I will do in the next video. And I will see you next time on Fun Time with Friendless.